Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and today I'm back with rank 2 of the Brawlers guild that was added in patch 7.1.5 in Legion, so let's get right into it. So the very first boss is Dippy, making his epic return from the previous Brawlers guild, Dippy the Penguin. Now, let's get right into what he does. Now, he has an ability called Peck, and if he gets the cast of Peck off, it will one-hit you. And you may notice I have sped up the footage slightly here because it did take me a while to kill him. So what you want to do is every time you hit Dippy, he will get knocked back, which will interrupt his cast of Peck. And every time you knock him back, he will get closer to the wall, as you can see here. Now once he hits the wall, he will not be able to be knocked back far enough to interrupt the cast. So if you start hitting him against the wall, it will not work and his Peck will go off and it will kill you. So once you get him up to the wall, you just want to run away, let him come back to you, and then you can get back onto him with the knockbacks and eventually you will kill him. It just took me a while to get on him as I just had to keep running away and going back in and running away. So it's pretty easy once you get the trick down, so I don't think you'll have any problem with Dippy at all. Now, the next boss is Bill the Janitor. I'm guessing he's the janitor of the Brawlers Guild, which is pretty amusing when I saw that he was added. And what Bill does is he will fight you with broomsticks, and he will have a cast which will summon a broomstick. And each time that he gets one of these casts off, I believe the next cast gets quicker and quicker, and each broomstick that he summons is an add. I believe he just summons a normal one that will attack you, and then he summons an exploding broomstick, which after a certain amount of time will detonate. But I didn't find it too tricky. I just found that just AoEing him down, interrupting every cast that you can, and just focusing on him and just burning him down before too many broomsticks come out. Like I said, the cast gets quicker, so burn him down as quickly as possible and you should have no problem with him. Now, the third boss's name is SeanR or something weird like that, and I will just go over his abilities now, but I have sped up the footage again just because he took me a while to burn down, no pun intended. But what he will do is he will cast a Pyroblast. You just want to interrupt that or absorb that whenever you can. But this is the big one. Now this move is called Firewall. As you can see, it rains down a load of fireballs, and if you come into contact with that, it will one-hit you. Now what it will do is it will summon a box around you, and there will be one gap in the box in one direction that you can run out of, like here. So you just want to find that gap, run out of it as soon as he casts it, because it will close in around you, and one hit from that will be an instant kill. And otherwise just interrupt the Pyroblast whenever you can. Otherwise the just basic sort of fireball doesn't seem to do much damage. But once you've got that trick down, he's very easy. The only problem I had is it just took me a while to get his HP down. But once, like I said, once you've got the mechanic mastered and you just run out whenever he casts, very simple boss to beat. Now, the last boss of rank 2 is probably going to be a personal favourite of a lot of people. This is Master Paku. And this is basically the Pac-Man encounter. Now, the problem here is that you are set to run forward permanently. There's no stopping. Your character is running forward all the time. And if you run into the blue stuff here, you will be one-shot killed. And obviously, Master Paku here has 3 copies of himself of Storm, Earth and Fire. And he will be casting a spinning crane kick that will do, at least for me, about 500k damage each time you walk into him. Now, once you pick up one of the golden orbs, or I guess the power-up, they will sort of stop using their flying crane kick, and they will start sort of running away in the opposite direction. The problem I had with this fight is that these golden orbs would bug out on me a lot. And what I mean by that is that the golden orbs would literally, I couldn't see them in any of the corners, so I just had to run to a corner and guess if it was actually up or not. Like there, it turned out it wasn't, and I got hit by his crane kick, and then the golden orbs appear again. I'm not sure if that was a bug or just me being stupid, or maybe they have like a time to respawn after you pick one up. I'm not too sure about that, but I really think that the hardest part of this encounter is just the constant running forward and weaving in and out of the blue stuff on the ground. But I do think it's a pretty awesome encounter and a really good Pac-Man fight. But that's all for this guide. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for some more Warcraft guides, and I'll see you in the next one.